Hello and welcome to another video. Look at the state of this box. I'm very happy to return to the roots of the channel and do a proper unboxing. I've just cut a label off of there, but it was already ripped and it's just in a bit of a, it's arrived quite battered. I ordered this. I'll show you the listing now. And I put in an offer for £40 and the guy or the girl didn't want to know. It's not the best box, is it? So I just bid £50 on it and I was the only bidder, I think. But it was one of those sort of on the spur of the moment things. I hadn't planned long to buy one of these. But I'm very happy with all my mini disc players, of which I've got about 15. Ooh, this looks a bit grotty. Oh, smoker. So I'm very happy with my mini disc arrangement so far, with one exception, and that is I don't have a long play mini disc player, portable player that has a line out. And what I like to do is I like to play my mini discs via this Pioneer. I'll show you a screenshot, and I've got a little switcher here that I switch inputs on, and I can't really play my long play discs, which I don't have many, but when I'm working I want something that's going to play for a long time rather than maybe a 60-minute playlist. I want it to play a lot longer than that. I think these are Traxdata ones, isn't they? There we go, Traxdata. Yes, I don't have a long play mini disc player with a line out, and I think there's only one. There's only one Sony that I can find, and that is this one. So let's just have a look at this. Let's unbox it all. So yeah, so once I figured out that there was actually one that I could buy that would have, let's zoom in a little bit. Hang on a second. That's better. Once I figured out that there was a portable mini disc player that has a line out function and does MDLP, so it'll play on long play discs, I thought I'm just going to go ahead and order it. Now this guy said, I can't remember, I haven't checked the description, but he thinks that this charger might not be the right one for this recorder. So I'll have to look that up, but yeah, so the output is 3 volts. So 3 volts DC, centre positive, that's going to be fine for nearly all Sonys, but check it because it is written down on the actual player itself. So there we go. That's quite, has it got? Yeah, it's in pretty good nick, isn't it? But there is a problem with this mini disc player in that he couldn't get the battery out. He said there's corrosion. He took the battery cover, undid the battery cover, and there's corrosion there and he can't get the battery out, so that means it's quite bad. But he did say it does work on mains, which I'll test in a minute. So there we have it, the MZ-R900. Let's have a close look at it. It actually looks to be in pretty good condition. It does need a clean, I think, so we'll do that in a minute. But let's test it all first. That's the sticker from the front. So normally if it's leaks and it's bad, there's discoloration, what I call a bloom there, but it looks okay, and I did suspect that it had been opened. Let's zoom in. I had a look and it looked as if this was slightly bulging here. No, it's just the picture he took, I think. So yes, in pretty good nick actually. But £50 is more than I really wanted to pay for one that might have some serious internal damage and is hanging on by a thread. So let's see what the inside is like. Opened up nicely. Not too bad. The tray's a little bit bent there maybe. No obvious signs of corrosion just inside the battery door. So there's the battery, so we can see the Sony battery just inside there. Now, seeing that there might help us get it out. There's a little bit of corrosion there. So let's see how bad it really is. Oh, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is pretty bad, isn't it? Yeah, but you can get the battery out. I wonder if I can. Oh, it fell out. It just fell out. Oh my god. I've literally just finished the battery video I did. I'll put a link to it up the top there, where I looked at new batteries and even looked at these old ones. So this one's probably had it. If it's been making a mess. So let's have a look. That's not too bad at all. Is it worth me doing another cleanup video? Because I can clean this up without shooting a video. And I've got so many videos for cleaning up minidisc and cassette Walkmans, I think. God, that's in quite a state. It's quite a lot of. I might do a video. All right, if I do a video, I will post it. I will create it and post it after this video. And if you're watching this, if you watch this video in the first 7 to 14 days, then there won't be a link. But otherwise, there'll be a link up there to the cleaning video as well. I'll add that afterwards. Right, so let's see if we can get this working. I really doubt it's going to work with a battery, but let me put a battery in. Brand new battery, been charged and discharged 3 times. Going to need a disc, aren't we? Have I got one handy? I need to get the disc open. Oh, it's just a push, it's not a slide, it's just a push. Let's get a mini disc. Let's put one of these in, see what happens. Now there's probably, where's the play button? Oh, here we go. Did it come on? Yeah, it's not playing. Okay, that's pretty much expected. I'm going to take the battery out because I don't want it in contact with all that corrosion. So let me find a charger. I've probably got one plugged in. Won't be a second. Yeah, so I've got my chargers mounted on the wall now, and there's always one plugged in for an MZ-N710 and an MZ-N707, and they work on 3 volts. Let's just check it actually. Is it 3 volts? Yes, it is. 3 volts sensor positive. Plug it in. See if it plays. Oh, okay. What have I done wrong? He said it was working. It's plugged in. Okay. Oh, I heard it work. Delayed action. Look at that, it's working. So I wonder if it works on the battery after all that. Let's unplug that. Definitely I will need to sort out this battery corrosion though, because that will just get worse. If you've not seen the videos before, the batteries leak if they're left in the device and the charge gets too low. And if you don't clean it up properly, then it continues to creep inside the circuitry and makes a worse job of it all. So let's see if I can get this figured out now. I haven't read the manual, but I will do. Well, I won't. I'll read the basics. Yeah, it's not working on battery. That's not unusual. It's pretty much expected that it wouldn't work on a battery. So let's plug the mains back in again. Let's zoom out a little bit, because we're just going to check that the remote works now. Okay, let's zoom back in. I actually cut the camera there instead of zooming, but there we go. Normally it's just a twist on these ones to get it to start. I can hear it moving, hang on. Yeah, I can hear it moving. I wonder if you can. Probably can't hear that, but I can hear it moving. Yeah, that's interesting. So it's barely working, I think, is the best way to describe it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so as I was saying, £50 is more than I would want to pay for a mini disc player that, although it's working, essentially it's going to fail if I don't clear up that corrosion. And it is acting a bit flaky, in all honesty. But it came with the controller, and these are they're about £25 on their own. So not that I needed another remote, but I thought if I buy the player and it doesn't work all that well, then if it doesn't work, it can go back. But if I can clean up the corrosion and it's still a bit flaky, at least I've got another remote out of it. So that is excellent. So now what we've got to try and do is put this into line out mode. I'm going to get my demo disc out. Okay, so what I've got here, I've got a 3.5mm stereo cable, and on the other end of that is two line out, two audio jacks, and that goes into my audio switcher, and that is connected to my Pioneer amp, my Pioneer bookshelf system, which has got an amp on it, and an input for line in. So essentially, this is line in. Turn that off and I'll put that straight into there. So this is my demo disc. If I can figure out how to play this, there we go. So you can hear it now. So it is playing. That sounds alright actually, yeah. But it's not line out, it is headphones. And there's line in, there's mic if you want to call from a microphone, and this is headphones and line out. But headphones are not the same as line out. Line out is a fixed volume and a fixed impedance, I think, Techmoan did a video about this, but I still don't fully understand it, so I'm going to link to Techmoan's video just there as well. But this, although you can play it, when you put headphones in, you have to have the volume up at such a high level that you're likely to blast your ears. Is this volume? Let's find the volume. Oh, there it is. So the volume is at maximum, and my amp is at a comfortable listening volume. So if I was to use this on my desk for playing through my amp, then unplug it from that and put headphones in, I'm going to blast my ears. So what I need to do is turn the volume down, and I need to set this so it's playing as with using this socket as line out. And let's see if I can do this live. I did read it once, so it's not edit, not display, play mode, M timer, audio out. There we go, audio out. That's headphone at the moment. Oh, missed it. Okay, let's do it again. So right, okay. Audio out, headphone, line out. There we go. So I'm going to turn it down a bit because it's quite loud. So this is now on line out, and the volume has no effect on it whatsoever. So line in and line out are a certain resistance, a certain impedance or impedance, whatever you want to call it, and a certain volume. So I can't change that at all now. So if I change this back to headphones, we can't hear it through the amp anymore. I have to turn it right up. And it's still not as loud as line out. So line out is quieter, sorry, is louder than headphones. I think that's the way around it is. I thought Techmoan said it was the other way around, but don't really understand this. So that's quite quiet volume now, and I'm going to go back now to line out. There we go. So that's what I want. So when it's on line out, it doesn't have any volume control on here. You use your amp as your volume control, and that's exactly what I wanted. Now I think once you unplug it, maybe if you turn it off, and I haven't read the manual well, I haven't read the manual at all for this. Okay, so we're in the line out mode now, and I've read the manual, and it says when you detach power, it should go back to the headphone mode. So let's just play that again now. I don't know whether that's the same if you just stop the player and then the player goes to sleep, it goes back to headphones, but definitely when the power is disconnected it does. Yeah, so we can't hear it now, so it must be in headphone mode. So let's try go back into that. Audio out, headphone line out, there we go, we can hear it now through the amp. So that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted a line out setting on an MDLP player, so I can play my MDLP tracks, discs should I say, through my main amp when I'm at work. So I'm very happy with that. So either in the next video in 7 or maybe 14 days, depending on how quickly I can get it edited and how easy it is to clean up, we're going to do a cleanup video and clean up all of the corrosion that we can see on there. Meanwhile, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.